Hey guys, so a lot of my favorite YouTubers have been doing this tag called My First Time. It sounds a bit naughty, but it's not. You just basically talk about all your first times and yeah, let's do it. My first kiss was actually with Alex, who, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually engaged to now. He wasn't my first boyfriend, he was just my first kiss. Don't worry guys, he's a good kisser. My first alcoholic drink, I used to be obsessed with Malibu and Pepsi, or Malibu and Coke. Most people have Malibu, which is like a coconut drink with pineapple juice, but I don't like that. But yeah, that was pretty much the only drink I ever drank, ever. And now my favorite drink is butterscotch schnapps, I think you call it, with Pepsi again. That's just how I roll. My first pet was Precious. She was a Maltese, and yes, her name was actually Precious. I got her for my 9th birthday, which was the coolest present ever. And she's passed away now, and I miss her a lot. My first word? I have no idea. Question of the video, do you know what your first word was? Because I don't. My first friend? Well, when I was younger, I used to grow up with this girl called Jessica, and she was my best friend for a long time. We don't really talk anymore, which is a bit sad, but you know, we went to different schools and stuff. We were inseparable. My first flight was to Sydney. Well, actually it wasn't, but it's the first one I remember. My first flight was probably, I don't know, from Adelaide to Brisbane when I was little. But I was like 2, so I don't remember it. But yeah, it was only a couple of years ago that I went to Sydney, and it was kind of terrifying because it's all loud and then you feel the pressure when you're getting, you know, when you're going in the air. But now it's just like, whatever. My first teacher, she was my grade 1 teacher. She was really friendly and she remained my favorite teacher at school. She was so nice, and I actually have her on Facebook. That's not weird. My first hobby, I guess it would have to be ballet. In Australia, when you grow up, every girl does ballet. Whether they're good at it or not, it's just one of those things you do. Was I good at ballet? I have no idea. Probably not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm okay at dancing. It's just, I don't think I enjoyed ballet. It was all about patience and being slow, and it just wasn't me. And then after ballet, I picked up Irish dancing and Highland dancing, which is Scottish dancing. Yeah, that was a bit faster, so that was fun. My first car was a blue automatic Suzuki Swift. And when I was getting my car, my parents didn't understand it, but it had to be in that blue color I wanted, because to me, a car isn't about how it works. It's about what it looks like. And my parents were like, well, you should just get another color. And I was like, no, I can't. And now I have a pink car. You wouldn't have guessed that one. My first horror movie was The Ring. Basically, I went to the movies with my friends and I just went along with it, and they said The Ring wasn't a horror movie. They didn't even mention that. And they said The Ring was about some wedding ring, and I was thinking, oh, it's something like Lord of the Rings, whatever. It was not anything about a wedding ring, let me tell you. It was terrifying, and for a long time I hated horror movies. Like, I hated them, and now I can just watch them and, you know, they're all really the same thing. First lie I ever told was probably something to do with my homework. Probably wasn't that interesting. My first broken bone, touch wood, I've never had a broken bone in my life. Thank goodness for that. My first time on stage, I don't know. It was probably, you know, at school at the end of the year they do like Christmas carols. It was probably something like that. Or maybe I was in the choir. I don't know. My first job was at a fish and chip restaurant, and I hated it. Every night after my shift I would smell like fish, and that is not a good thing. The floors were like covered in grease, so you'd slide around everywhere, and it was just wasn't me. This YouTube is me. Alright guys, so this is kind of fun. If you like this, I might do more. I didn't write down questions from other YouTubers, I sort of just sat down and did my own questions. So if I've missed questions, that's why. But yeah, if you remember your first word, do let me know. It's cool if you actually remember it, because I have no idea. I'm hoping it was something cool like Batman. Just unexpected and out of the blue. Okay, bye.